Okay, back with another one. Before I start this one, I gotta talk about how the last video I made was the biggest fucking video I've ever made for whatever reason. Did not see that shit coming. I just made that video in like 6 minutes, one take. Didn't overthink it. I just made the video and then uploaded it. That was it. So I appreciate all the views and the comments and the subscribers that I got from that video. Shit is crazy. But we're gonna keep the show going. Y'all see the title. We're gonna talk about my views on the whole red pill thing. Now, oh boy, I got into the red pill content. Fuck, I was like 23 or 24. Like I said, I'm 31 now. I was like 23, 24 when I found that shit. And it was cool, you know. I think it was useful for me finding that information. I'm not gonna say that every dude needs to get into that type of content and shit like that, but we do need to acknowledge the fact that the red pill, a lot of dudes get into the whole red pill thing because of women, which I understand, and a lot of red pill content is based around women, but that is a very small portion of what the whole concept of the red pill is. People just like to hyper focus and fixate on the female nature and the hypergamy and all that other type of shit. I know about all that shit, bro, but people like to just focus on that part. But it's like, dude, look at everything, because really what it is, from my understanding, is you're waking up to the reality of the world, not just fucking women. It's about society and agendas and government, all that shit, everything, politics, everything, media, propaganda, everything. But niggas like to talk about women all the fucking time. But I get it, I understand. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the shit that we do as men, we do it to attract women so we can find a woman and shit like that. So I'm not gonna deny that. But let's look at the whole thing. Let's look at it, the red pill, holistically. You know what I'm saying? And so now, like, I can't remember the last time I really watched any red pill content. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's something that you should get into. If you get into it, okay, get into it, but don't stay in it. Like, you have to move past it. You have to graduate. Like, there's this phrase you'll hear called like red pill rage. Now, to me, what red pill rage is when you get into the red pill content and then you just stick with it. You just stay there. It's like you start the sixth grade and you like the sixth grade so much that you just stay in the sixth grade. Like, you don't graduate, you don't move forward. That's the way that I look at that shit. It's like, dude, get what information you need from it and then move on. You have to figure out a way to integrate it into who you are as a person and how you want to live your life and what's valuable to you, right? Knowing who you are is the most valuable thing, and then everything else is after that. But a lot of people be getting into this red pill shit and don't even know who the fuck they are, don't even know what they want out of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not even being authentic. And then that shit becomes their fucking personality, and then they start getting caught up in this whole alpha, beta, male shit, which is corny as fuck. That shit is so corny. I don't ever use those terms. The only time I use those terms is if I'm roasting somebody. I'll call them a beta male or some shit just because it's funny to me. But that shit doesn't mean anything to me. Like, it's just a fucking archetype, another archetype for you to fit into. And it's like, bro, you shouldn't, if you're being authentic, you shouldn't fit into any archetype, to be completely honest. You shouldn't fit in any category or any box, you know? But anyway, the red pill shit is cool. It's like I said, it's like a grade in school. You know, you spend time there, you get what you can, and then you should move on. You know, you should find more knowledge and acquire more knowledge. You know, whichever way that is, whether it's different type of content or just looking within yourself, which that's the route that I take. You know what I'm saying? I don't really consume any more of this red pill content. And I was kind of lucky because a lot of dudes find red pill shit after they got dumped or some chick did them dirty. That wasn't the case for me. I just got lucky. I just was on YouTube and I was looking up stuff about female nature, and that's how I found it. It wasn't I got cheated on or some shit like that. It's never happened. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm fortunate to have stumbled upon that type of content when I did, because nothing had ever really happened to me. But nowadays, I really think the red pill shit is oversaturated and corny. And I feel bad for people getting into it now because it's way bigger now. And it just ain't, it's like a fucking meme now. Like, it's not even about, it's gotten so far away from the points that I made earlier in the video about what the red pill is about holistically. Nobody cares about that shit. We just want to talk about how shitty women are. Why? Why do we want to waste our time? That's why the gender war is going on right now, because women are trash and men are trash too. It's like, bro, that is not my reality, bro. Like, when I leave outside my house, I have plenty of female friends. I don't have, I mean, people are jaded for their reasons, and, you know, I'm not going to say that nobody shouldn't be jaded or anything like that. Like, you do you. But based off my life, it's like, bro, I don't meet, if I do meet girls that are under that ideal that men are trash, I just ask questions. Just figure out why they think that. And it's usually like one or two dudes that did some shit. And it's like, I understand why you feel that way, but every dude ain't like that, you know? But I feel like it perpetuates this whole gender war. But again, we're just looking at female nature and women and shit like that. It's like, bro, look at all of it. Move past that shit. You know, stop being so angry and I don't know, bro. Like, this shit has just it's just going way too far. It's going way too fucking far. But you'll know when you don't need it anymore. You'll know when you don't need to watch that type of content, because you'll get the parts that you need. Like, whatever you needed, it'll be like downloaded in like your subconscious. Like, you'll just know certain shit. And you don't have to hear it all the fucking time because you know it and you operate in it. And then at that point, it's like you straight. Like, you don't need to consume that shit all the time. Like, that's the shit that blows my mind. Like, some of the niggas that I used to watch when I was 23, 24, them niggas is still making videos about the same shit. I'm like, bro, hey, good luck. Good luck. But I believe that that's something that you need to move past. Spend your time there, do your thing. Move past that shit, because you're gonna be an angry dude. All women are trash. You're gonna get deep into the manosphere and the matriarchy and all this other shit, or matriarchy or patriarchy. I can't remember which one is which, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Just don't get absorbed and consumed in that shit, bro. Learn what you need to learn and then move on. Like, you don't need to try to be the next Andrew Tate. You don't need to be fucking Alpha Male Strategies. You don't need to be Stephis Cole. You don't need to be fucking FitX Fearless. Like, you don't need to be none of these niggas. They already doing it. Let them be. They doing their thing. They found their lane. Let them have that lane. But I'm more so from the perspective of moving past that shit. Like, you don't gotta group all women together. All women are not the same. To some degree, yes, but for the most part, no, they're not. They're all different, you know? And don't just fixate on the part about women, bro. Learn about the world, because there's a lot of shit going on that niggas that call themselves red pill, they don't have any idea about. Keep going. Keep going. Women ain't going nowhere. You learn the most about women while interacting with women anyway. Not listening to a nigga talk about women. Get out there and get your feet wet, you know? But learn more. Go past that shit. Like, don't identify as a red pill anything. Don't identify with none of that shit. Just go past, bro. Learn more. Broaden your horizons. Open your mind. There's plenty more out there, and there's plenty more information out there that's much darker than female nature. Trust me, bro. Trust me. And people that have moved past that shit, they know exactly what I'm talking about. They know it's way worse shit going on out here than just female nature, right? And hold on, this shit about to come. Okay. And you you kind of shoot yourself in the foot when you stay in that red pill / alpha male mindset, because basically what you're doing is, because a lot of the red pill shit is like dudes being emotionally unavailable and, you know, emotions are weak and blah blah blah. Listen, bro, we are all human beings and we all have fucking emotions. It doesn't, just because you're a man, it doesn't mean don't show them or don't display them or anything like that. Like, no, don't do it all the fucking time. But yeah, you need to let that shit out, because that shit will eat you alive. You know, you need to understand that you have feminine energy as well. You have estrogen as well. Like, everybody has both. Every male and every female has a different ratio of masculine and feminine energy, and you just need to figure out what yours is, right? Like, it's not about being afraid of the femininity in you. There's no fucking point. Like, that's stupid. That's basically being half of who you are, as opposed to being the full package. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wear this shit around my neck. Like, it ain't just because it look cool. This shit means something, bro. Like, it is both sides, because every human being in this world that you see has a mixture of both, yin and yang, bro. It's not just one, it's not just the other. You have both. And the main point that I'm getting at with this video is that we all need to understand that we need to integrate to truly be our best selves. You know what I'm saying? You can't shun certain parts of yourself. You can't. We all have dark, we all have light, we all have masculine, we all have feminine. We all have both of them inside of us, and we need to acknowledge and understand them both, because otherwise life is just not going to be right. It's not going to feel right. We're not going to go through life the way that we need to, because we're not functioning in unison, right? You got to have both. You gotta integrate. I've made a few videos about that shit, but that's something that I'm probably going to be talking about probably for the rest of my fucking life, because it's always some kind of, it's like a divide. It's always some kind of division going on. There's always this people and then these people, and then we can't ever just come together and see both perspectives and agree, or just agree to fucking disagree. Like, it's always got to be us or them, black or white, dark or light, red or blue. It's always got to be some shit like that, and that's one of the biggest issues with the world right now is how divided everything is. And I feel like the red pill shit is just a big another way to keep things divided up. It's like, no, bro, you got to move past that shit, because the real power is in unity. It's not in separation. It's not in division and shit like that. It's unity. But that shit will probably never fucking happen. I know it ain't gonna happen in my fucking lifetime. I'm not gonna see that shit. But that's not gonna stop me from making the videos that I make and doing the shit that I do and wearing this shit around my neck. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I hope all that shit made sense. I gotta go to work in like 7 minutes, so I just wanted to put that one out. Let me know what y'all think. Let's talk in the comments. I'm down to hear whatever y'all gotta say about everything that I just said. So with all that being said, y'all take it easy. Peace. Catch y'all on the next one, man.